There it is.
Like Wayne's
Hi.
World. Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Welcome to
Oh my goodness.
another Sunday night. Here we are, running in at the last minute.
Happy
Like
Sunday.
we said earlier today, we're going to be ready. And we were almost.
There are some Sundays that we are on point and we are ready to go and we are like there.
Oh, we're wearing this. We're wearing the same color. We don't usually do that.
Well, that's because
I
had pink.
Oh.
But I switched because last week you wore the new shirt. This week I wore the new shirt. So this is our new group shirt.
Well, we're talking a little bit about the group tonight, but before we get too far into it, there you go. Very nice modeling. Very good. Vanna,
all right.
Thank you.
There we go.
Kathy, new shirts? Question mark.
Yes.
Yeah. So so we designed the group shirt, but then we aim to please, and there was some requests for some different designs and things. So Julie did her magic, and we solved the problem.
So every group cruise, we do a group shirt, and this is this one. So while this one is gray, and most of them are that off-white kind of like ivory kind of color.
I like brighter colors.
I know.
It looks nice.
I like it because it's bright. Yeah. This is the gray one.
Well, hold on a second here because we forgot. For those of you who are new here, welcome in. If it's your first time joining, thanks for being here. We do this every Sunday night. I'm Brian. This is Julie. Together, we're How We Cruise. And we got some kind of weird reflection happening there in the background. So, guys, just ignore that. I don't know. There's some like reflection.
Where?
I don't know. It's weird when I move my hands. See?
No.
All right, never mind. But anyway, we do this every Sunday night. We talk a lot about nonsense. We talk a lot about cruises. But tonight, we're talking about our upcoming group cruises, kind of like we did last week. But we're just super excited about it. We want to talk about it some more. And we've gotten some really good questions over the course of the week. And we haven't done this in a long time. But we used to do this live stream with, hey, we're just going to answer like new cruiser questions. And we've gotten a lot of questions.
We do it a lot, but...
Well, we do, but some of the questions that I got this week, not necessarily about the group cruise, but I thought it was important that we do a little Q&A, right? So if you've got some good cruise questions, whether they be your own question or whether they be something that you think somebody else might be afraid to ask, just like they say in school, raise your hand because somebody else probably has the same question.
You know how Facebook has like the anonymous button? Like I wish that YouTube had the anonymous button.
No, well, it does, but I have it turned off.
I do, but not for, it does? Well, you know what? Maybe sometimes people are like shy to ask a question, but
you have to be
kind.
So for those of you who are watching.
That is the reason. We want everybody to be kind.
Well, we do, but we also want to take care of all the people that are here. And one of the security levels that we put on that is you have to be subscribed to the channel in order to participate in the chat.
Yeah.
Granted, you only have to be subscribed for like a minute, but you have to be subscribed to the channel in order to chat. So if you're sitting here wondering, why can't I chat? It's because you didn't hit that subscribe button yet, which you should probably do. So that way you don't miss this next week because these shows just get better every week. But let's say hello to some people.
Do they?
Well, they don't get worse. Well, maybe they do. But you'll have to tune in next week to find out. Well, hello. Let's say hello to some people. We got Kathy Curry in the house. Laura and Kathy are fighting for first in the chat. Good to see you both. Shane is here. Happy Sunday, everyone. Mark and I getting excited for November. November in only, I almost had it, 35 days. Or 36
You're getting
according.
Really good.
I'm getting better.
Yeah, you really are.
36 days according to some other people's apps.
I can't do it.
Some people have 32. You know what? We're just going to go in about a month. How's that? We're just going to go with that. But the most important date for November is 30 days out will be check-in day. So put that on your calendars. Let's
check in.
Mom's here. Mom was here, then Mom wasn't here. Now Mom's back here.
I wanted Mom to be sitting right here. I said, put your chair right here in the middle of us.
Dad would have loved that.
I know. I said that to Dad too.
Let's see. Lee is here. Hello, Lee.
It's coming, guys. It's coming.
Lee, we're finally getting your emails, so that's good.
Get settled. Just know, future live.
Oh,
you're sitting right here. And then Dad's gonna walk in behind and he's gonna pop in. So
Mom said it was supposed to be at Julie's tonight. So apparently Julie and Mom had a plan that I wasn't aware of. But went out for sushi and I ate so much I needed to be on this call late. So, hope you
I
had
need some sushi.
good sushi.
Oh, that sounds good.
Let's see. Mary Ellen is here. Hello,
35 days until I'm on cruise and can get some sushi.
Will G is here. Hello, Will G. Richard and Lori are here. Hello. Warren, what's up, everyone? 4 nights until Oasis from Fort Lauderdale.
I just want to say something real quick.
Oh, Richard and Lori, we have some extra.
Nope, I wasn't even going that far. I was just gonna say.
Your mail is here.
Yep.
Let's see. Let's see who else is here. JM Travel is here. Hello, nice to see you guys. Matt and Tiff, good to see you guys. Shayna says famous last words, Brian. I'm not sure what I said, but I say that a lot. So
I don't know what you said either, but famous last words is I say that all the time. So
Lee says, when do you buy an airline ticket?
Great question.
So all right, so
there's multiple answers.
All right, so we'll get to some Q&A. Yeah. I didn't realize that was a Q&A question. We'll move back to the Q&As because Sugar is here. We'll say hello.
Here, I'll write it down so we don't forget.
There you go. That's a good idea. When do you buy airfare? Probably when you want to fly somewhere. No.
I just wrote airline. See that?
Julie let that one slip. Hello, Heather. Heather's here. Nice to see you, Heather.
I don't listen to you.
Of course you don't, because I just said hi to Heather and you didn't jump out of your seat. Let's see who else is here. John Soldier here. Hello, Wendy. Let's see. At least as I still haven't figured out how to unblock your emails and add you guys to my contacts. So we'll figure it out.
I heard block when you said that, and I was like, hey, why are you blocking us?
Warren's voting against the anonymous button, by the way, and I agree. So we're just okay. All right.
Well, yes, but I also think that people sometimes are too shy or anxious to ask or say something. So while I don't want it to be rude and I don't want it to be mean, I do think that sometimes if you have that anonymous button, it gives the anonymity. Did I say that right? Of just being able to ask a question without, like, being on the spot.
Well, I tell you what, we have our notifications turned on and all this stuff. So if you have a question that you don't want to ask in public, put it over to our Facebook. You can put it to a private message to How We Cruise or to Julie or I.
You can
we can do that. Amy's here. Hello, Amy. Thanks for joining us. Like I said, we have 35 days left to go. But before we can talk about 35 days, we had a lot of planning going on this week. We have...
And it's not done.
No, we still have quite a bit. We have a bus. We have a boat. We have some plants. We have some beach chairs.
We have dinner.
We have some dinners. We have a lot of things going on in this group. So for those of you, we started this conversation a little bit last week. But for those of you who haven't been on one of our group cruises, the next one coming up is this guy right here. So it would kind of be last minute to try to jump on right now, but you're still outside of the check-in day. So
you can still do it.
Please come with us. I could probably even still argue with MSC to get you part of the group.
I will even say, if you're going to be on this ship, if you're going to be on this particular sailing and not signed up with us, please reach out to us. Let us know that you're there. So that way we can reach out to you and we'll
connect.
Yeah, connect.
But we also did announce, so this has been the hot and heavy planning, right? This is the big one right now. But even bigger than that, well, not even bigger than that, just different, right? You guys begged us for this, and we announced it last week. We've got the All-Star Group Cruise coming up. It's going to be on Star of the Seas, January 24th through 31st of 2027. And we just found out, I was just on the phone. I was just on the phone and found out that we have friends that are booked like a week or two after. So if you guys are booked on anything in 2027 and you want to switch it, it can be done. Talk to us and we can tell you how to do that. There are some fees involved. It's a little bit of hoop jumping, But to be part of the group, sometimes it's worth jumping through hoops.
I mean,
So
I am so psyched for this one. It is going to be. I don't know.
it's going to be starstruck.
Starstruck.
It's going to be.
I was going to say.
I don't know.
Off the chain, but whatever. I don't know. It's going to be so cool. I'm really, really, really stoked for this one. It is because it's my favorite ship. It's an amazing time of year to sail, and we are going to have the best time. So, guys, if you're at all interested in cruising, especially in January 2027, please consider coming with us.
It's a great time to cruise. It's a great ship. If you're like, well, the kids have school. Well, yeah, they do, but that's why it's kids sail free on this one. And I'm sure you all have very smart kids and they can miss a couple days, so they'll be fine. Bugs.
I know. I just had,
but
I had some bananas that were going bad, and the fruit flies came.
Oh,
and we have all these fruit flies
now. Richard says, Brian, you know the question. Well, Richard, we're going to answer your question because, like I said, we always start this with, oh, it was such a busy week, right? So we had.
Hold on, guys.
What?
This is a good one. Go.
I was going to say Kevin won his football game today.
Great.
Yeah. So, like I said, we always say we have a busy week, right?
Kevin won his football game.
Yep. Kevin's team won.
But
Brian's team, Katie's team did not do as well.
I mean, it was really great. They played wonderful. They were amazing. The score did not reflect how well they played.
They're learning. They're a young team.
But yeah, they really are.
They're learning.
They're a very young team.
But Brian's team, unfortunately, Friday night lost a heartbreaker. They lost. They were behind. Then they went ahead, and they were ahead for the entire second half.
Who can guess the score? Guess the score of Brian's game, football game. I know, you can keep going. They can talk in chat. Anyway, Brian's game was amazing. I mean, what great players, and they have such heart. And we are a very, 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 very tiny school that play against way bigger schools. When I say we're a very tiny school, we're like under 400 kids.
Somebody pays
for our high school.
Somebody pays attention. Kathy says 28-27. Way to get the guess out there early, Kathy. Yeah, they lost. They lost by
one.
They lost on a missed extra point,
actually. And it was an amazing game. But we are a very small school. Like I said, under 400 kids, and we play against schools who are much, much, much bigger than us. And our kids, we have so many kids out there for that. We have like a third of the school out on the football team.
Well, they have to, because that's how many kids you need for a team.
I know, but they do so well. So we're so proud of them.
But yeah, so we had that. That was all that we had going on this week. Bryce got a game tomorrow, so we got to get ready for that. But back to Richard's question. Richard says, Brian, you know the question. So we're celebrating a little bit because I did hit. Now I know you guys all think that we spend every waking moment doing this. Julie and I both do have full-time jobs, and today or this week,
other full-time jobs, because this is also a full-time job. Well, the YouTube, the travel agency, they're both full-time jobs. But on top of that,
yes,
we have other full-time jobs.
Which this week I crossed 21 years with them. So in celebration of that, it's the Thin Blue Line whiskey this evening. Not sponsored by Lead Slingers yet, but kind of feel like we should have a sponsorship from Lead Slingers with.
I mean, seriously, it is your favorite,
guys. If you're watching,
it's his favorite.
Yeah, there you
go. But anyway, guys, he works so hard. Okay, so I will give you a moment of the spotlight.
That's enough. I'm good. We can move on.
No, I'm gonna say how hard Brian works. Okay,
I'm gonna give the spotlight to Barbara because it's her second time watching and says blessings from Ohio. So thank you, Barbara, for being here.
All day and before hours and after hours, he is answering the phone. He is on the phone. He's working. He's in the office.
Only worked 4 hours today doing that.
Busting his butt. But every other moment you're doing this.
Yeah,
And
so let's.
I love you.
Matt says,
We love you.
Congrats, youngin. Yeah, two and a half to go. Then we can cruise all the time.
And
That's the plan.
great job. I love you.
I love you too. 2.5 years. Then it's cruising all the time. Anyway, but let's talk about, we can't wait 2.5 years. So let's wait 35 days. Let's talk about that a little bit because you've been working hard on MSC.
This is true.
So guys, this one, we don't have to fly because we're going out of Brooklyn. So,
love it.
So Lee's question of when do you get airline tickets? For this one, we're not really worried about.
We don't have to,
but
other people do.
So one of the things about airline tickets,
people in the chat right now that definitely had to get airline tickets, and they're flying in. And where do you fly into? And then how do you? And so let's talk about when do you get your airline tickets, but also let's piggyback on that and talk about know where you're flying into and what extra added costs are into that, including transfers, tolls, just those extra added costs.
So guys, I do the spreadsheets. So for our last group cruise back in July for the Carnival Sunrise, I literally had a huge spreadsheet across my screen, and I had what the flights would be if we flew into Miami, if we flew into Fort Lauderdale, if we flew into Tampa, if we flew into Orlando and rented a car. I had it all figured out as to how much each thing was going to cost us because the flights were really, really good.
Yeah.
Into Melbourne.
But that's a 3.5 hour drive to Miami. So you can rent a car and then drive 3.5 hours, which might be worth the cost. Or you might just pay the extra $25 a ticket or $45 a ticket and not have to do that. So
what the point is with that is sometimes it's cheaper to fly, sometimes it's cheaper to drive. I missed what you were saying.
The point of that is sometimes spreadsheets are worth it.
Yes, they are. Spreadsheets are worth it. But not only when to buy that. So there was this old rumor out there that if you bought an airline ticket on a Tuesday, that was going to be your cheapest airfare.
I mean, well, it's not an old rumor. That really was a thing. It's not a thing anymore, guys. I promise you, it's not.
Officially, it's a myth. Do I sometimes see cheaper prices on Tuesdays?
It's not a myth. It was a thing. It's just not a current thing.
The reason it was is because that's when the GES systems were loaded. There's a whole reason.
It's when everything used to update and whatever. So there was a whole reason why that worked. But guess what? The system doesn't work that way anymore.
Mary Ellen says spreadsheets are always worth it.
And that's why we love you.
And to prove, and just to kind of the airline thing, we just booked a land vacation for a bunch of people.
Oh. I was like, we just booked what?
We booked a land vacation, and the airfare actually was updating as we were making the bookings because it's based off supply and demand. So as we were purchasing tickets for them, the rates were actually changing like on the fly. So it's. Kathy says, Julie, do you like Brian's spreadsheets?
I love Brian's spreadsheets.
Thank you for lying. I appreciate you.
No, I do. I appreciate them. However, I like to make them pretty. So I like to add colors and columns and like doctor them up a little bit. So while I appreciate your algorithms and your equations, and
you also like the tickers, Richard wants to know. The topic tonight was ask us anything.
Well, we can discuss anything and everything. That's fine. However, I hate the tickers. But I do appreciate your spreadsheets because we do unbeknownst to like everybody. We talked about this a little bit the last like live, maybe even two, and definitely in our Facebook group. Brian and I both do spreadsheets. So I do spreadsheets, okay? Brian is way more into the equations and making everything line up. I'm more into making it look pretty, but not pretty because whatever, but because it helps. I'm a very visual person, right? So
I use it for
need,
calculations.
I love columns, but I have like 10 sheets, right? Sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, sheet 1.
Anxiety.
Hold on. Yeah, that's what I don't get. Guys, okay, hear me out here. Sheet 1. Hold on. No,
So he's going to spend a half an hour arguing spreadsheets.
Oh, I have it open on I have it open on my computer.
They have cruise questions.
Sheet 1 is travelers. Sheet 2, itinerary. Sheet 3 is who is who, what ages are they, and who might be interested in what. Sheet 3, addresses. Sheet 4, groups. Sheet 5, who's on the bus. Sheet 6, who's on the boat. Like sheet 7, who might want to do what. So I like everything in one spot and click, and then everything is color organized. It has columns. Everything is set.
You jumped way off topic of the question of airline tickets.
Well, I know, but you guys were talking about me and spreadsheets. So I do spreadsheets. So I have a whole picture. Brian does spreadsheets so he can use a calculator. And I got a kick count
because you're way off topic. So a couple last things around that airfare. People say using, Warren said, where'd it go? If not ready to purchase, I do search in private. They raise the price when you look multiple times. Used to be that way. You just have to look every minute for a deal. Let's see. There was one other comment about the airfare. But anyway, what it essentially comes down to with air is check all your options, check everything. It is all based off supply and demand. But once you search for it, Heather says, hi, Katie Doodle. Heather said hi to Katie. Hey, Chris, nice to see you and Denise here. Richard says, got it. I like Brian's spreadsheets now. Richard, I'm not sure if you voted on the in the poll, but if you need to go back and change your vote, we're still making calculations on the official winner there. So it's in a formula in sheet C. So we can get that all figured out properly. Chris says, can't that all be on one sheet 1? It could be, but let's move on to another question.
We need multiple sheets for multiple things for multiple reasons.
Different sheets have different reasons. Can I have?
Hey, Katie, what do you want to tell everybody about our next group cruise in November? Well, come here.
Oh,
I know, right? Come here.
Katie has a reminder.
Come
so,
here. They can't see you over there.
So we do
that again.
So we have an idea for a new group activity.
No. It's like
no.
It's like other hand on your head. Do. Now switch. Do, and then stop. And you go wow. And you shut your head wow.
All right. So for those of you who also have
what is this?
So for those
TikTok.
So for those of you who also have TikTok, we are planning we're considering a group TikTok.
Okay, night.
Mr. Warden says, Kinsley says, good night, Katie.
Night.
She says night.
All right, go on. I love you.
So for those of you on the group cruise in November, if you're interested in participating in a group TikTok, our goal will be to go viral. So we're gonna see how that works. So worst case, we have fun doing it. So
best case, we have fun doing it.
No, best case we go viral and it's all over the internet. But worst case, we have fun.
I can't.
But I count on all of you to sharpen your dance skills because Katie will be leading the TikTok. So Sugar says,
This is
good night, Katie. Hello to Jamie from Sharon at Sea, checking in from Virginia. It was a tough football day. Boy, these East Coast live streams are on so late. Yeah, well, we had to wait for the Giants to beat the Chargers before
Hold
we
on
started.
a minute.
So
It's only 6:30 back there.
yeah, but he's in Virginia.
Yeah, I know. He's still on West Coast time,
Maybe not. Maybe he
which is
maybe
6:30.
Maybe he adjusts to jet lag very quickly.
Okay.
All right. So all right. So we answered the airline question. Hit us up with another question. I thought I saw a question somewhere in there, but it got lost in the chat. So if you have another good question for us, throw it in the chat. And while we're looking for that question, we'll talk a little bit more about the group cruise planning, because we've got MSC coming up, and let's talk a little bit about what we've done with Ocean Key.
Yeah, I am so stoked. I am so excited for Ocean Key. Like, we've never been there. Okay, we're used to Half Moon Cay. We're used to Coco Cay. We're used to these other islands. We've been there multiple times on both of them. But Ocean Key.
We are used to pools and water slides.
CAY. Very natural. There's a whole like preservative thing movement going on there that they're working on. But when you look at it, when you watch the videos, they've done such a beautiful job. I'm really excited. Like, there's lagoons, there's ocean, there's stuff to do. There's the food trucky, snacky, shacky, like whatever's. There's the buffet. There's the lighthouse. There's the lighthouse late show. I'm really, really excited.
Mary Ellen says, I'll be at Ocean Key next week.
Mary Ellen, would you send me a picture? Please text me a picture.
Amy says, I need to know what to book there. I feel lost. I'm so used to Ocean Key. So
you're not alone.
Amy, I tell you, for us, and there's going to be more details in the group, but for us, that's going to be a beach day. And we've had really good luck with our group cruises with a beach day and just securing some chairs and everybody kind of hanging out together. It's just a nice thing.
What to expect with us on a group cruise is we are going to be in Ocean Key. We're going to get out there. We're going to get out there as soon as we can. We are going to kind of reserve our kind of spot. If you are reserving chairs and an umbrella or whatever, we will make sure that they can be near us.
Well,
if you want to be.
It is a first come, first serve. So those of us who are together will be able to do that. Yeah. So
yeah. But we'd like to get like a spot. And so since we haven't been there before, and if you have been there, please give us feedback as to what you like, because we are trying to pick the best spot to be in.
All right. So if you've been to Ocean Key and you have a favorite spot, let us know your favorite spot.
But no matter where we are,
and if you're on the replay, leave us a comment of your favorite spot at Ocean Key.
You're all welcome to join us. We want everybody to join us. We'll get a spot, whether you have chairs, whether you're going to put out a blanket, whether you're going to put out your towel, whether you're just going to swim in the ocean or go do something else. No matter what, please stop by and say hi.
Warren says, bring your snorkel gear if you like to go snorkeling. It is a good snorkel spot.
It is, right?
And we'll be getting there. We arrive actually a little bit later. It's a little bit later arrival, but we're there late. And hopefully, fingers crossed, they do the lighthouse party with the little light show. Hopefully we're there dark when it's dark enough.
So
that's kind of
because we've been doing a lot of research, because we don't stay overnight there.
No. Chris says he's been binge watching YouTube today about Ocean Key.
Me too.
Yeah,
and Mom too.
Yeah,
Mom's like sending me video after video.
All the people that have
I'm watching the videos too. Just tell me what you think.
All the people with Ocean Key videos up there are like, wow, my views just went up huge today. But yeah, no, we support all the other creators. Like, we don't have a video out there on everything. So there's a lot of times that we'll direct you to somebody else's channel if they've got a good video on it.
Why do we do what we do? Because when we first started, we couldn't find the content we were looking for. That's how we started our channel. Granted, I know that we have a lot of content that everybody else has out there. But I also say, if you're watching us and you're watching them, everybody's watching everything, and awesome. I mean, Keep going, guys.
Speaking of other creators, hi Sharon. Sharon has joined us. So now we have Sharon and Jamie in the chat. Nice to see both of
Hey.
you. Thank you for joining us from opposite coasts.
Miss you.
Yeah, we do
Miss
miss
you
you
both.
guys. Let's see. Warren says his favorite spot on Ocean Key is all the way to the end near the Yacht Club cabanas.
I gotta say, I've been watching some videos and I cannot disagree with you. I have actually said there's some spots down there that you don't have to be part of the yacht club to still be on the beach down there. And I said to Bri, and he's like, yeah, but I don't know. So anyway, yeah, yeah.
Richard says they'll be bringing their snorkel gear. Sheena has a good question. She says they'll also have their snorkel gear. Sheena says, do you watch the lighthouse show from the beach or from the ship, assuming we're still in port when it happens?
So here's the thing. We leave at like 10 or 11, right? I have it written down here. We leave at 10. Okay.
So there's great views of that. Oh, here, we'll just put Warren's
hold on, let
comment
me
up there.
finish. Okay, good. Oh, we leave at 10. Sometimes the ship stays overnight and there's like a whole beach party. I don't know if they're going to have a beach party at all for us because we leave earlier. Because if we leave at 10, that means we have to all aboard is probably at least 9:30, if not 9. But I've heard that people who leave anytime earlier, when after it's dark, they still play the show and like you watch it from the ship.
Yeah.
So if you stay overnight, while I think there's a beach party, you can watch it from the beach. I think that we'll be watching something from the ship.
Yes,
that's my
that's
guess.
what it's looking like to us. And I'm hoping.
Stay tuned, subscribe, hit the bell notification, because as soon as we get back, we will post what we experienced.
So I'm hoping, from a lot of the videos I've seen, they kind of coincide Ocean Key Day with the white party. And I'm kind of hoping that kind of works out the same way.
And thank you for confirming that, Warren. So yeah.
So that's what we're looking forward to. So the full schedule of the theme nights has not been made available yet. As soon as we have that, for those of you who are on the group cruise, we'll also have that. We have some other activities set up for the group cruise too. What else do we have set up for the group cruise?
So we have, our selfie scavenger string bag hunt, right? So you have to make a whole list of things, and you have to go find these things and take a selfie with yourself, the string bag, and whatever it is that's on the list. And guys, I'm just gonna let you in on the secret. Like the list is made.
A required
it's
activity.
done.
Yeah. Well, I might change it. I might change it.
Oh, you might, but we don't share it until we get on the ship, because we don't want to give you a heads up, because it's a competition, right?
It is.
So anyway, you made it a little harder this time. Brian does this one. Brian does this one.
The first year that we did this on Anthem,
he made it way too easy.
I wanted. Listen, I like to see people succeed, so I made this list. And I'm like, I want to make sure. Hold on.
Everybody doesn't get a trophy.
I want to make sure that everything that's on the list is at least accessible, right?
Yeah.
And there was like at least 5 people that hit every checkbox. And I'm like, oh, so we have like a 5-way tie for the win.
So I have a question, because we're setting it up the same way we've always done, guys. We do, here's your list, and you have all week to do it, right? And before the second to the last night, you have to turn everything in. We have to like check it, and Brian does that, right? So I want to know, one of the things I thought about changing it up was to have people check in every day, and you have a day-to-day checklist. So we're not doing it that way this time. We're doing it the same thing. You have all week to hit all your points. But I kind of like the idea, and Brian didn't. So I want to know. You guys weigh in. I'm not offended. He's not offended.
You just gave me another idea, actually.
I did just now, because we've already talked about this. That's crazy.
Well, no, but it led to another idea. Okay. There was a rabbit hole I went down in my head.
Anyway, what do you guys think? Should it be like a daily check-in? Like, hey, today you have to do these 3, 4, 5 things, whatever. Or should it be a whole week thing?
Kathy says first to finish.
Ooh, that might be a good cruising award, because that's another thing we do on our group cruises.
Oh,
Oh. What am I?
well,
Mm.
I guess
It's
you
not
could
a
talk
secret.
fine. I wasn't going to tell him about that.
About what? Our cruisy awards?
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time. They're right here. Right here. That's one. That's one. These are our cruisy awards. So we have a little.
I always make sure Julie wins one.
No, I always save one because we have to have one for us, right? So these are our cruisy awards, and we do have our little awards thing where we just do fun things. And one of the cruisy awards is obviously the scavenger hunt.
Shana has a question. Will there be any group putt-putt? So in the
Ooh.
past, Bry Jr., not me, we've let Bry, because you guys know we involve the kids in just about everything we do with the channel and the business and everything like that. So Bry has typically been the group leader for the group putt-putt.
Yes.
So the
Mini golf.
last cruise, Bry has kind of grown into his teen years now, and he's starting to.
Kev could totally take this over though, because he is the hole-in-one master. I think he said he hit like 70. Like he literally spent an entire like 2 days.
The kid's also awesome at quates, by the way.
I know. The holes in one, quates, ringers. I mean, the kid.
He's got some very good hand-eye coordination.
I can't even.
So anyway, said she didn't know about the awards until you handed me one. That's the way I like to do it. I like to surprise.
I know he likes to surprise. But we like to do that. It's fun. It's just fun, right?
No, I guess the secret's out there because we have a lot of repeat group cruise people. So I guess if we didn't talk about the awards, people would be saying, "Well, where are the awards?" Trust me, there'll be awards.
There's awards,
and we'll be creative with the. We'll try to make different awards. We don't like to make them always the same.
I know. Keep standing.
We like to make them different. But what else? What else? What are you doing? Oh, don't be too.
No, I'm just saying.
You're giving away the farm here.
I'm not. They're here. They're not made yet. They're here.
What else we have planned?
We talked about awards. We talked about
a slot pull.
Oh, slot pull. Oh, and everybody is signing up for that.
Do you guys like to do slot pulls on group cruises?
Slot pull.
Do you do a slot pull? Do you participate in the slot pull?
Who doesn't like a slot pull?
If I got to leave the pool, I would stick to the pool versus the slot pull. I like my pool time. Julie's like, oh, we'll make it in the middle of the day on a sea day. I'm like,
no. Okay, now you're making me angry because I like to do it like closer to like before or after dinner or like whatever. Nobody wants to do it when they could be at the pool or when they could be outside or doing other stuff. And Brian said, do it early on a sea day. So don't blame me.
7 a.m. good for everybody? 7? 6:30. What's better? 6:30, 7? I mean, the pub closes at like 2, I think. So if we get out of the pub, we get back, get a shower, we could be back at the slot machine by like 6 even.
Right. What else we got going on?
Shana says, yes, I'm not typically a gambler, but I enjoy the group slot pulls.
That's just it, right? So you don't have to be a gambler to do that because it's like a group activity. It's fun. Everybody's on the same team and you're just kind of like rooting. And if you win, cool. And if you don't, whatever. Like it's not a gambling thing. It's just a fun team thing.
Wendy says, yes. Amy says, I like them early or later, not in the middle. Yeah.
Yes.
Kathy says
you don't want to leave what you're doing to have to go do it, right?
Kathy says early is good, but how about 9 a.m.? 9 a.m. West Coast time. Richard says call it 6:30. You'll be by yourself. That means I'll get all the winnings, Richard.
I'll let you guys in. We are doing it at 10 a.m. and we had a lot of discussion about this because we thought that 9 was too early for people who like to sleep in. We felt like any later was cutting into your day. So we said, you know what, 10 a.m. So we're set for 10 a.m. Show up early. Come get your spot. We'll have a slot. We'll get in. We'll get out. But we are going to have a good time.
Early, like 11 a.m. I'm gonna assume that's
See?
a typo, Warren, and I think you meant to say 10. I think that's what you said. Wendy's,
We got a 9 and we got an 11. So we met you guys in the middle.
See, it's all
we
about
met everybody. We
compromise.
tried to make everybody happy. We did it.
Wendy says slot pulls are good as long as it's less than 50 people. Yeah,
Yes.
we've done some slot
Okay.
pulls that are a lot.
So if
of
there's
people.
too many people, absolutely, like, agreed. It can be insane if there's too many people. So
yeah, wasn't there one where we did a slot pull where like the casino host like shut the whole thing down so there was too many people?
Yes, there was.
I forget what
It wasn't our slot pull, but
no,
we
it
participated.
was
and there was so many people
I mean,
participating.
that stunk that they shut it down, but it was
It
like
did, but at the same time, like, you can't have that many people. And then think about what that does too. It's still a casino, people. So whatever. So
Kathy says how many people are in the group, and that's for the MSC. So we're in the 70s. We have about 70 people going on this one.
yeah,
so,
we have over 70 people going.
Yeah.
And right now for the slot pull, we have almost 30 people participating. So
you know what? I didn't see the numbers yet. You have a lot of people. Good.
yeah,
Good,
we do.
Yeah, we've been, like I said, guys, we've been busy.
So we have a
for
really
this one.
good, solid number. Not too many, but enough that it's going to be a lot of fun. And
Richard just said, how big is the group on the slot pull? You have 30 people really for the slot pull already? That's great.
Yep. And so when we do a slot pull, we do like a set amount. So we said $20 buy-in, right? So your $20 buy-in is going to get you, depending on what machine we pick, because we're going to look at the machines, we're going to pick whatever, and then we'll divide it up, and you get so many pulls. Sometimes we get couples who want to just stay together, and they'll give their $20, and they can split their pulls. One person can pull all of them. They can do half and half, whatever they want to do. But so it's per $20 is how many pulls you get. You want to give $40 and get double that? Cool on you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then
we talked about that if we weren't going to do that.
I know. But when the winnings are split up, they're split up per number of participants. So it's per $20.
There will be a fact check on this tomorrow morning in the comments.
Anyway.
So guys, it's not just the MSC group that we got coming up. I'd be remiss if we didn't mention the planning we have going on for Star of the Seas, right? You guys asked for this one, so we started putting some plans together. We got January of 2027 set up for Star of the Seas. Star of the Seas is going to be going from Port Canaveral. That is an Eastern Caribbean cruise, so we'll be hitting islands like St. Thomas and I forget. I got to put the thing back up again. I know it's St. Thomas. St. Thomas and St. Martin. You don't like the ticker.
I don't, but Richard misses it.
All right, here, Richard. This is for you.
Guys, I'm so excited for this one. I really am.
There it is. Star of the Seas out of Port Canaveral. All right, guys. So this is going to be a great ship for a group cruise. There will be a slot pull on this cruise. There will be, actually, I love the mini golf course on this ship, so I guarantee you there will be a mini golf.
Oh, that's what I started to say. Somebody said about putt-putt and mini golf, and we started talking about it. Tomorrow morning, before 8 a.m., Amazon promises that I may have our updated new glow-in-the-dark golf balls delivered. So stay tuned. Just saying. So we do a meet and greet.
Yes.
We didn't even talk about that.
No, we didn't.
We do a meet and greet. So the first day, usually right around sail away, we always do a meet and greet. Everybody meets up on the deck. We like to do sail away. If the weather's bad, we meet somewhere else.
It's America.
Okay, take 2. Second kid is down.
Yeah.
What do you want?
He's good.
Okay.
He's good.
Okay. Do you want to wave, Kev? You want to say hi? All right. So first Katie was down. Now Kev's down.
All right. You were talking about your meet and greet.
I don't know.
Put you back on track. Your meet and greet.
I lost track. So no, we do a meet and greet. So it's usually like up on the deck, whatever. If the weather's bad, we do it inside somewhere. But around sail away time, we want to like get together, have everybody say hello. Good night.
So
Kev.
we've had some debate on this one for the Meraviglia. So now, when it comes to a sail away party on the Star of the Seas, we know where we're going to be already. It's going to be Lime and Coconut, right? We're used to Royal Caribbean. We know where we're going to be. With MSC, we were looking at that pool deck. We will be by the Horizon pool somewhere. It's just which deck we're going to be on and whether we're going to be on the north side or the south side of the.
I forget what they call it, but that one lounge that has like all the windows. It looks absolutely
Carousel
beautiful.
Lounge.
The Carousel Lounge. Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
if it's bad weather, we'll
that's where we'll
probably
be.
lean
If it's
towards
bad weather,
Carousel
that's where we'll be.
Lounge.
But we're not gonna have bad weather. We're gonna have beautiful weather like we did today.
Oh, and did you get the check through to Heather for this one? Because Heather's comment is right on time. I just got to wait for it to pop up here. Heather says, and it's awesome when everyone has a group shirt on so we know who's who. So guys, if you didn't order the group shirt yet for the cruise, that's part of the reason that we like everybody to order them. So that way we know that you're part of the group. So we know most of you. We recognize a lot of you by face.
Guys, we set them. We don't make a profit on them. I know, whatever, but we set them. We have to have it's third sourced and whatever else, but it's a lot of fun. So
Craig says, "Hey, you're live from Facebook World." Yes, we are live, and we do this every Sunday night. So if it's your first time joining us, make sure you're here next Sunday night too. You don't want to miss anything. But yeah, so meet and greets, slot pulls,
meet and greets, slot pull. We have the scavenger hunt. We'll do a group photo.
Yes,
and maybe more than one.
Probably more than one. So
we've been discussing this. What do you guys think? Please weigh in and let us know, because I said we should do our group photo at the meet and greet. It's like the when everybody's there and getting to know each other, and everybody shows up and they have their shirts on.
It's a great
idea. Fun time.
It's just so crowded.
Too chaotic.
I think there's a lot of stuff.
We also like to do and have mostly done our group photo at our Cruisy Awards, which is usually on the last day. But I feel like not everybody always shows up, or maybe they want to get back to packing. I feel like that's too chaotic of a time. So, I mean, while we can do a photo both times, what do you think is the best time to do a group photo? I don't know. I mean, you guys weigh in. Let us know.
I do like doing it right away. Like right away, get everybody there. But I feel like everybody's up on we like to do our meet and greet by sail away, and there's so many people there. People get kind of pushed in different directions. Somebody's over here, somebody's over there. It's very hard to kind of get everything together.
Now, so the other thing that we have planned to do, because we do this every single cruise, is, guys, we love live music. We love hanging out at just listening to the music, the pubs, the guitarists, the singers. Brian will fall asleep at every show, but we still go.
I love the shows. That's when I get my nap.
So we do shows, we do the live music, but we can't plan that yet because it's not released yet. We don't even know what's
Guys,
playing.
Make sure you're watching.
What night? So we plan on doing that too. We love to do that. It's just
so we got a couple comments here. Amy says, "You know me in photos, more the merrier." You got along quite well with Julie. Heather says, "Do one on the first day and one on the last night." We've done that in the past.
That's what I said, Heather. Thank you.
We've
See?
done that in the past. That'll work.
Great minds think alike.
And Chris Cram says, "Embarkation could be super busy like herding cats." That's why Chris and I get along.
Nailing Jello to a wall. Yep.
Shana says, "I like doing it on the formal night on sunrise embarkation." That worked out well because everybody kind of went to dinner together. It was a smaller group, so that was a little easier. Warren says the first day has the shirts, which is always a big plus.
That's what I said too. I said everybody's in there, if they have the shirts, you don't have to get the shirts. It's not a big deal, and nobody cares if you have it or you don't. But it's nice. And so whoever does have the shirts, it's really nice that everybody kind of matches. That's cool.
So we got Craig chiming in from Facebook World, says he was with us on the Utopia inaugural and is looking at Star of the Seas for a cruise to St. Martin. Well, Craig, I'll just put this back. I put it up a second ago. I'll put it up again. Hold on. We'll put Craig's here.
If you're interested.
I know he says New Year, but this is close enough to New Year's.
It's very close to New Year's.
Very close to New Year's. So
it's 2027 though.
2027, and you got plenty of time to plan for it. So join us on the Star of the Seas, January 24th through 31st, 2027, leaving from Port Canaveral. And
we have group space held, we have cabins held, we have interiors, and we can get you anything else you want.
Craig says,
So we
how do
would
I
love
find
for you to come with us.
Well, hold on. Let me just hide this again here because I got to. Craig says, how do I find a discount or the best rate? So, guys, I'll answer
Call
Craig's
us.
question. We are travel agents. You guys, most of you all know that. If you don't, now you do. But one of the things you guys asked for was cruise deals. And I had some cruise deals last week. So I'll just pop these up. This is a couple minutes. We'll just take about 60 seconds here.
Okay.
So if you don't need a cruise deal, or if you're already booked, you guys can head over to the bathroom and just come right back. But MSC is still running their 30% off and kids sale free. That sale is going on for another couple days. So if you want to book an MSC, especially if you want to book that group cruise in November, they are going to be offering a couple deals there, so you can get that. And again, guys, we say deals. Deals are kind of a thing of the past. There's really no super great rates anymore, but it's still a value for your dollar.
No. Here's the thing. You say not super great rates anymore. That's not true. Comparatively speaking, there's always going to be a promotion. So I don't like the word deal. I like promotion, right? You can take advantage of the promotions. And with a lot of these lines, you can take advantage of the promotion even after the fact. So if you miss the promotion and then a new one comes out or whatever, you can most likely, at least up until final payment, backtrack and get that promotion.
Yeah.
So promotions, that's what it's all about. I will promise you this, and I'm use that word very.
I love when you promise things that
I know.
end up having
I promise.
to take care of.
Travel agents and agencies across the line are all the same, right?
I know where you're going.
We all have access to the same thing, the same rates. We can all help you the same way. So pick somebody that you trust. Does that mean that somebody can't have held space at a lower rate at some point in time and get you a better deal? Maybe. Probably not by that much, but maybe. Yeah. But go with somebody you trust that you can contact, that you can get a hold of, that will answer your calls and that will answer all of your questions and help you and be available if you're there and you need help and questions. So, yes.
All right. Yeah, I have two more deals for you.
Soapbox down.
Now that Julie said deals, Royal Caribbean is still running.
I said not deals, promos.
Royal Caribbean is still running their 60% off second guest and kids sale free promo. Craig said I didn't get the dates. Well, I'll do it this way this time.
Oh, star dates are January 2027, January 24th.
January 24th of 2027.
And it goes to St. Thomas and St. Martin.
And perfect.
And Coco Cay.
Guys, so if you see the bottom, so we do have group space
7-night.
We do have group space held for the All-Star Group Cruise. It means a locked-in rate. It means a refundable deposit. And it means the bonus amenities that you're getting from us, from booking through us. You're getting.
We always add extra amenities. Yes. So
it also means that you can take advantage of the 60% off. It means you can take advantage of the kids sale free and any of the other promotions that Royal's running. But right now, this is the best one that they're running. So there is a sale on their cruise planner items right now once you're booked on a Royal Caribbean cruise. So you can save money on your drink packages, your excursions, things like that. But this is the best kind of promo that they're offering right now.
And I'm gonna say it, and you're gonna not be happy, but whatever. I look at it from the viewer side, guys. We're not being salesmen here. It's cool. We love doing this. We love sailing with you. We want you to come with us. If you can come with us, please do. And we do this because we love it. We have other jobs, and this is our side gig that we absolutely love. So please come with us. This is not.
Well, that said, the more people that come with us, we can make this the full-time thing and we can lose the other jobs. So yes, come with us. I'll be the salesman.
But no, seriously, guys, just that's why we put this out here, because this is what we love. This is what we love to do. And we're not pushing anything. We're not, there's no added extra cost.
Corey in here was with me when you were in the pool. I remember them. Yes. I remember you guys from Utopia. Yes, yeah, I do remember.
I
do remember you. Yeah, Craig says I will probably be on that one. So, guys, send us an email if you need information. You can head over to our website, but this is where you would reach out to us, howwecruise@gmail.com, or hit us up on Facebook. and we'll get you pricing for
Yeah,
that one.
yeah, I
So,
totally remember that. Yeah.
all right. Let me move off of Royal Caribbean for just a minute because and I love doing this because right now, when you talk about deals, Richard, 2.5 years, Chris, 2.5 years, Richard, 2.5 years. Yeah, we're almost there, guys. Guys, oops, wrong button. Norwegian, the 250 for you get a $500 cruise first certificate for $250. This the additional stuff up top here, the additional specialty dining, that's only going on for like another day or so, and that's coming from our agency. So yeah, definitely. Craig says I screenshot that. Craig, you don't need to screenshot it. Head right over to our Facebook community group. Everything's all up in there.
Please.
Yep. But if you're doing if you want to do, if you're a Norwegian Cruise Line sailor, definitely look at this because this applies to all sailings, and they also have a lot of resident rate deals going on. So specific to the state that you live in, they're offering different deals. So I don't have that on the slide because it's different for everybody. We need to know what state you live in. But reach out to us on our website. There is a contact us form. You can fill everything out, and we can tell you what deal works for you.
Jersey in the house.
There's often yes, there is a lot of New York and New Jersey deals.
Raise your hand if you're in New Jersey.
Norwegian sails from the Manhattan cruise terminal. So if you're in the Northeast, it's definitely a good terminal to cruise from. Let's see here. Hide on stream. Kathy's throwing some numbers out there, but yeah, guys, definitely reach out to us because the prices, especially for things like solos, do fluctuate. Balconies fluctuate. We do have the locked in rate for the interior, but all the other rates we're just going to go with the promos because the promos they're offering were better than any group rate that we could lock in. So it seemed better to go that route. Daniel Fields is here. Hello, Daniel and Nancy. Thank you for making it in.
Guys.
Says, hey, we just made it. Hello, everybody. Yeah, you just made it. We're glad to see you. Warren says NCL is also good for veteran discounts. Yes, NCL is great for veteran discounts. The military discount, very, very good.
They have amazing deals, amazing deals. I know, sorry.
You said wave if you're from Jersey. I didn't understand Richard's comment. He said wave soon. So
soon, I cannot wait. No, NCL has some really, really, really good promos, some great bundle packages, and
I really love them
now 2026 coming out of Philly. They have a port again in Philly. So that is going to be awesome out of the Northeast. Another port that we can go out of, the Joy, I think.
We've argued about this a couple times. I don't think it's a Joy. I think I want to say the Gem or the Jewel.
Gem, Jewel, Joy. Anyway.
It's a Norwegian. It's definitely a ja. It's definitely a Norwegian ja.
Norwegian has a port out of the Northeast. Philly is an amazing port. So I'm really excited for that. I can't wait to do it. I wanted to do a group right away. And unfortunately, our timeline is not necessarily working.
Hey guys, 2026 is a tough year for us with a lot of stuff we have working with the other jobs, but that's why we're going to kill it in 2027. So, guys, if you can jump on something.
We have 10, 11, and 14.
So, guys, if you can jump on it last minute with us here, we talked a lot about groups, a lot of the stuff we're planning on. If you want to jump on a last minute, you got 35 days until this one. So check in. That means 5 days till check in. So get all your stuff put together in your app. Make sure you're downloaded. Make sure you got an MSC account because we will be staying up late to check in for the MSC Meraviglia, which means Julia will fall asleep and I'll be checking in.
We're up late every single
Richard says NCL Jewel. That's what I thought it was. So, but guys, if you want
Jewel Joy,
it's yours. It's the Jewel.
At least I had an NCL ship.
Her own ship is here. Just like your yacht that we saw in the Bahamas. It's the Julianne right on it. I'm like, yep, that's our yacht. But guys, if you want to wait a little longer, 2027 is not that far away.
Please come with us. Please.
If you want an interior, it's a refundable deposit.
And I mean that because I want to sail with you.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
The rest of 2027 deployment is not necessarily all out from the cruise lines yet. So look for the next group cruise coming from us in the near future. Well, it'll be after Star, but like I said, 2026 is
We
tough
have
year
like
for
Star
us.
coming up like a bunch. I can't wait.
We'll be trying out Star again in January. This January. Mom says, how many on the November trip? We're over 70 people on the November trip, Mom.
Over
It's gonna be-
70, under 80. So we're between 70 and 80.
But
Yeah.
we're not committing to a
People.
number
Yep.
yet because we still want to make it the opportunity for other people to join us.
I
So
mean,
we haven't.
okay.
We'll never finalize the number.
Challenge accepted. If you can get us over 80, if you're the person that gets us, if you're the cabin that gets us over 80 people, I will personally
I better
make
end
sure.
this live stream before she says whatever she's about to say.
No, we will definitely make sure that you are taken care of. I don't know. What do you want? Specialty dining? Do you want an extra? What? I don't know. Like, listen, bring us
A
over
new
80.
car, free cruise. What do you got?
No, seriously, you're the one that said, "Oh, we're gonna end this island." I'm not promising a new car. No, you're not getting a new car.
All right.
But I specialty dining.
Yeah.
I'll get you specialty dining.
All right.
If you are the person that gets us over 80 on that group cruise, I will get you specialty dining for 4.
All right. Well, hey, we said. Craig says we just want to hang out. So yeah, so book it.
Yeah, me too.
But Craig also
so fun.
says, so Star
That's
or
why we
Utopia,
do.
which do you prefer, honestly? And Craig, that's a great question.
Star.
And it sounds like a great
Star.
top. And it sounds like a great topic for another live stream next week. So until then,
Star.
see you
See you on the seas.